Have you ever encountered a Muscovy duck? Chances are you've seen one, and let me tell you, this bird is a true biological marvel with a unique origin. It was domesticated by ancient civilizations in the jungles of South America, which sets it apart from the varieties of ducks we know, which are mostly from Asia. This singular history makes it the only domestic duck not related to the common duck breeds. In this video, you'll discover why Muscovies are the best mothers you can have in the coop, capable of raising huge clutches, and why their meat, which is remarkably lean, dark, and flavorful, resembles venison or beef more than typical duck. If you are looking for a bird that can adapt to frigid climates despite its tropical heritage, and one that offers a final product of gourmet quality, you've come to the right place. In this video, we will unveil the true history of the Muscovy, the reason behind the red protuberances on its face, the caruncles, how this duck is crossed to create a famous, highly valued sterile hybrid, and why owning a Muscovy is, in essence, owning a treasure on your farm. Stick with us until the end to get to know this species, the perfect fusion of strength, flavor, and maternal dedication. Let's get started. The Muscovy duck, also known as Cairina moschata, has a history that sets it apart from almost all other domestic waterfowl. Its cradle is neither Europe nor Asia, but the American continent, being native to the tropical regions stretching from Mexico all the way down to northern Argentina and Uruguay. It was domesticated by indigenous populations long before the arrival of European explorers, underscoring its cultural importance and ancient utility in the New World. The Muscovy's global expansion began after contact with Europe in the 16th century. Sailors and explorers were impressed by its size and the quality of its meat, taking it to Europe, Africa, and Asia. It quickly integrated into barnyards worldwide, though it was often misclassified due to its unique appearance. It is important to note that, unlike common domestic ducks like the Pekin, Rouen, or Cayuga, the Muscovy does not descend from the mallard, Anas platyrhynchos. This genetic distinction is fundamental and is the main reason for many of its unique characteristics, from its incubation period to its behavior. Have you ever wondered if the Muscovy duck is a breed or a type of crossbreed? This is where this bird becomes a true barnyard enigma. Contrary to popular belief, the Muscovy is neither a known duck breed nor a simple cross. It is a distinct and separate species, Cairina moschata. This classification places it completely outside the family tree of common domestic ducks. Therefore, the Muscovy doesn't compete with traditional duck breeds. Instead, it proudly establishes its own category in poultry farming. The most striking visual feature of the Muscovy duck is the fleshy, red protuberances found around its beak and eyes, known scientifically as caruncles. These structures, which resemble those found on a turkey, are much more prominent on adult males, often covering a large part of their face, giving them that unique fusion look. These caruncles fulfill several essential functions. The most important is thermal regulation. Being highly vascularized, they help the duck release heat and stay cool in hot climates, a reminder of its tropical origin. Additionally, in males, the size and bright color of these protuberances are an indicator of health and virility, playing a crucial role in courtship and social hierarchy. A Muscovy hen also has caruncles, but they are much smaller and less developed. These protuberances are one of the clearest pieces of evidence that the Muscovy is not a common duck but a distinct species, offering a fascinating glimpse into its unique anatomy. The Muscovy stands out for the extreme sexual dimorphism in its weight, a size difference that is notably greater than in any other duck species. This marked disparity in body mass is one of the most surprising characteristics for anyone seeing a pair for the first time. The male is the largest of the domestic ducks. Its weight is considerable, generally ranging between 10 and 15 pounds, 4.5 to 7 kilograms. This large size gives it its robust, goose-like appearance, and is the main reason it is raised for meat. The female, in contrast, is noticeably smaller. Hens typically weigh between 5.5 and 9 pounds, 2.5 to 4 kilograms. This means an adult male can weigh nearly twice as much as a female, a key difference when raising this species. The domestic Muscovy exhibits a diversity of plumage colors, although dark tones prevail in the wild. The wild color is a deep black with an iridescent sheen. However, thanks to selective breeding, many striking colors exist today. The most common colors found on farms are white, solid black, and the popular black and white or pied variety. Other varieties include blue, chocolate, a deep brown, and lavender, a lighter grayish-blue tone. A constant feature, regardless of plumage color, is the distinctive facial skin. Adult males and females always develop the fleshy red protuberances around the eyes and beak, which are a true identifier of the species. While the Muscovy's origin is undeniably the Americas, its hardiness and adaptability have facilitated its spread across nearly every continent. Today, domestic and feral populations, those that have escaped and established wild colonies, are found in most temperate and tropical regions worldwide, including parts of Europe, Asia, Africa, and Oceania. In its native region, the wild duck is still found in wetland ecosystems and forests, from southern Mexico to the heart of the Amazon basin. These wild ducks typically have predominantly iridescent black plumage and a slimmer build than their domestic counterparts. Currently, domestic varieties are extremely common in family farmyards and small farms worldwide. Their popularity in countries with varied climates demonstrates their exceptional resilience. Countries like the United States, Canada in summer, France, Southeast Asia, and Australia host large populations raised for their meat and eggs, consolidating its status as a truly global bird. One of the Muscovy duck's greatest strengths is its amazing climate adaptability. Although its origin is tropical, it has demonstrated exceptional hardiness that has allowed it to thrive across widely varied latitudes globally. In warm climates it does well, which is to be expected given its heritage. Its large caruncles help with temperature regulation, facilitating heat dissipation in torrid environments. What is truly surprising is its cold tolerance. As long as they are provided with dry, wind-protected shelter at night, Muscovies can withstand freezing temperatures. They have dense plumage and a protective layer of fat, underscoring their robust and low-maintenance nature. The Muscovy has a slightly slower development and maturity rate than common domestic ducks, which is typical of larger species. Hens generally reach sexual maturity and begin their first laying cycle around 6 to 7 months of age. Males, on the other hand, mature a little later, typically between 7 and 8 months. However, males are often not fully fertile or active until they turn 1 year old. This longer waiting time means that breeders must be patient, but in return, they get a strong bird with a longer life cycle. If there is one thing that defines the Muscovy duck, it is its legendary maternal instinct. They are considered, by far, the best mothers among all domestic waterfowl. Their dedication is so strong that a Muscovy hen will often incubate eggs from other poultry, like chickens, geese, or turkeys, with the same fervor as her own. Hens are fully dedicated to incubation, and once the ducklings are hatched, they fiercely guard and defend them against predators and other threats. In addition to their bravery and protectiveness, Muscovy mothers have an exceptionally high success rate in raising young. Their quiet nature also contributes to a more peaceful barnyard environment. The Muscovy's reproductive cycle is another factor that underscores its genetic difference from other ducks. While most domestic ducks complete incubation in 28 days, Muscovy eggs require a period of 35 full days. This extra time is crucial and must be accounted for by any breeder. A hen can lay and nest a large clutch, often consisting of 12 to 18 eggs or even more. Muscovies tend to lay eggs in discreet places, sometimes even in low trees or bushes, since they are partially arboreal. The Muscovy duck is famous because it can be crossed with the common domestic duck, and the most popular and valued cross occurs with the Pekin duck, which is a very fast-growing bird. The result of this union is the famous Mulard duck, or mule duck. The Mulard duck is a commercial marvel. It combines the lean, high-yield meat of the Muscovy with the fast growth rate of the Pekin. This makes it ideal for rapid meat production and the foie gras industry. But the key genetic fact confirming the Muscovy's distinction is the sterility of the Mulard. Like a mule, a cross between a horse and a donkey, the Mulard duck is virtually incapable of reproducing. This sterility proves, without a doubt, that the Muscovy is a genetically distinct species. The Muscovy is raised primarily for its high-quality lean meat and as an excellent pest controller, a valuable dual function. Its meat is different from common duck meat. It is leaner, less greasy, and tastes more like venison or beef than typical duck. This makes it very popular among consumers seeking a darker poultry meat. Its body structure, with a large breast, also offers a higher meat yield. Compared to faster-producing ducks, like the Pekin, which matures in 7 to 9 weeks, the Muscovy takes longer to reach market weight, 12 to 16 weeks. However, its hybrid byproduct, the Mulard duck, is highly valued globally for its fast growth and excellent yield. The Muscovy is not a prolific layer, as its genetic priority is reproduction and raising young. The hen lays eggs in seasonal cycles, producing an annual total ranging between 60 and 100 eggs. This quantity is significantly lower than that of a chicken or laying duck, but the quality is superior. Muscovy eggs are large and substantial, with an average weight of 2.5 to 2.8 ounces, 70 to 80 grams. The shell color is a distinctive creamy white, sometimes having a slight bluish or greenish tint. They are highly valued in cooking for their large, rich yolk, perfect for baking. We have explored the incredible history of the Muscovy duck, and it is clear why this bird is a true anomaly in the world of poultry. It is more than just a duck. It is a unique species from the jungles of South America, capable of withstanding freezing climates. It is a producer of gourmet, quality lean meat, and as we have seen, it is the most dedicated mother you can have in your barnyard. From the giant 15-pound male to the creation of the valuable Mulard duck and the function of its red caruncles, the Muscovy shows us that being different is often best. If you're looking to add a robust, quiet, and productive animal to your farm, the Muscovy duck is the perfect choice. If you enjoyed learning about the silent giant of the barnyard, be sure to leave a like on this video. We want to hear from you. Did you know about the extreme weight difference between the male and female Muscovy? Leave us a comment below. And most importantly for our channel, Farm Animals. If you love discovering these marvelous creatures and want more detailed content on farming, feeding, and breeding, subscribe right now. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next videos. We'll see you in the coop. For your success, fellow farmer, until next time.